Hi guys, hi ladies, and welcome. We are live. We are in the shack. Well, we're in the workshop, but it's a shack video, so we're in the shack. And but technically we're in the workshop, because tonight we are going to service the York JCB 863. Is on the workshop, is on the workbench tonight. This radio, we went through it when I picked it up from Paul last Saturday. We went through it on the Vintage Electronics channel, and it is working to a point. It needs sorting, it needs adjusting, it's not fully up to snuff. We might even put mid-band on this, not tonight, but we may put, pardon me, but we may put mid-band on it at some point and turn it into a dual bander. And you know, see what we've got to do to bring it back, bring it from the brink, see what we've got to do with it. You know, yeah. Nice radios. They were expensive radios when they were new. York 863. They were about the same price as a Rotel 240. Hello, Paul. Hi, Andy. I've just been waiting for this. Yeah, well, we're in here now. The other thing I'm thinking of doing, guys, I'd like to hear your opinions on it. I'm thinking of setting up a second workshop in the shack itself, if I can find room on the bench, and I should be able to. You know, maybe because I got some tripods and lighting gear off Paul, a guy from the 60s here last week, and so we've got enough stuff there to actually light the bench up. So I'm going to look into that, guys. So that we can do repairs in the shack and have a radio on as well, and maybe talk while we do it, talk on the radio as well, because this aerial I've got on the roof here it's a bag of crap really. I need to get the aerial man back in, but he's too busy. So you know, he's too busy. You know, he's fully booked at the moment. I don't blame him. You know, but we need to get that dealt with. But yeah, what we think we might do, we might set up another workshop, a small one, just you know, just for the CB radio stuff, nothing else, just for the CB radio stuff, you know, the small stuff like this, and see how we go, you know, because I've got a reel-to-reel in there that has no place in the shack, that can be moved. I've got an amp in there that can be moved. You know, so we can, you know, we can spread stuff around a bit. Maybe perhaps put a camera behind. Put a camera behind the behind the monitor, so that we can look directly down, or even have another one mounted on the ceiling. You know, we could perhaps use camera 1 for that actually. That's in here. You know, to save the expense of another camera, or even use the camera that's in there. We don't know yet. But I was lying in bed this morning, and I was thinking about it while I was having my cup of tea and my biscuits. I was thinking about it. You know, would it be worthwhile setting up another bench, another workstation in the shack? Because I don't need all that bench space for radios. I mean, all them radios don't even have to be there. I'd like to leave the homemade home base out. Me HF and me 2 meters. And that's it. The rest can be put away. And we've got the aerial in there. We've got an aerial with a switch box in there, so we can switch to the aerial. We can switch the aerial about. And You know, we can move the test set is there. Moving the test set's no problem. We can move the test set. You know, that can be moved. Probably take 2 people to carry it, but you know, we can move the test set. You know, so yeah, we can. You know, we can think about something. We can think about maybe setting something like that up. You know, if you want to give your opinion on that kind of thing. You know, we're not quite 7 o'clock yet. We're not far. Why am I looking at my wrist? I don't wear the bastard watch. Don't wear a fucking watch. I'm looking at my wrist. I don't know. Well, we've got a couple of minutes to go before I'm officially due on. So I'll oh, pardon me. I just broke your windy. So you know, we're gonna service this York 863 that came from Paul. And we're going to pull the front and everything off this, because I know some of the knobs are a bit stiff, so we need to get some lubricant into them. And I've lost my bloody straw for my lubricant. I've lost my straw for my switch cleaner. But I'm sure we'll manage somehow. Sure we'll manage. It flew off the other day and disappeared. I don't know where it went. It just flew off and disappeared. Anyway, let's go to camera. Let's go to camera number. There we go. That's camera number 1. I thought we'd start with 1. And we can sort of work our way up. Wonder where my straw went. Not got a clue. I've ordered a pack of them straws, because you can buy them, so I've ordered a pack of them. Right, so what we've got here, guys, I'll give you a quick run through. For those who are new to the channel, new to coming into the shack, we do somewhere have a remote control. There we are. So this is camera 1, guys. Camera 2 I won't show you because we're not using it. Camera 3, which gives you an heads down view, a bird's eye view if you like. And then there's camera 4, which is our test set. And that shows us, you know, if I hit the button, there we go. And that's our test set. So, you know, that's what we're looking at, guys. So we'll go back to camera 4 for a minute. Camera 1, sorry. There we go. Right, what we'll do, I think we can zoom in a bit. There we go. Right, what we'll do, guys, we'll turn this radio on, and I'll just set this. Let me just set the phone up for the. Right, so what we need to do, turn the volume down. There we go. Here we've got 7 in. Right. So we've got 7 in, I'm probably including in one of them. So we'll put that there. What we'll do now, guys, we'll just get the parameters of the radio. We'll see what the radio's doing. And what we'll use this box here to just prop it up. I did have a radio stand I got given, but I've lost it. So let's turn, that is stiff. Right, so let's go to, that's a bit dirty. Give it a couple of waggles round. Channel 20, and as you can hear, the volume's gone off. back on again. Right, so what we'll do, we'll plug our test set in to our instruments. Right. There you go. And what we'll do now, make sure we're on there. Leave that down for a minute. What we'll do, we'll go to transmit, and we'll go to camera 4, and we'll look at the parameters of what the video's doing. So what we do, we're on channel 20. We can all see the. Let's go to the big. How come my picture's jumping about a bit? Oh, my test set doesn't go bang. So we want count. We want zoom, power. There we go. So if we click this, right, we're doing 3.9 watts, 309 watts, which is a bit low. Hello Martin, which is a bit low. 119 milliwatts, so that's a bit low. Now let's have a look on channel 40. 4.11, and channel 1 is 3.25, thereabouts. So we'll go back to channel 20. Let's have a look at the frequency. Let's have a look at the frequency. 27,79131. It's a bit high, so we can bring that down a bit. Deviation, radio, radio, radio. Yeah, that's 0 point. Yeah, that's. Hang on. Radio, radio, 1 point, hello, 1.5, 1.6, so we can bring that up a little bit. The TX light doesn't work. Let's go back to, let's just check the receive. Let's go to the receiver. So we want to go to zoom, and we want Synad. Right, there's Synad. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Right, let's turn this up so we can hear the receiver. Right, and that's at 76. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. I can hear it hissing. So what we'll do, we'll go to that's 89 and we've got nothing there. And was the RF getting turned down? No, it's up. Yeah, that's pretty poor. Yeah, that's pretty poor, that, guys. That is pretty poor. Yeah. So that's 81 minus 81. 12. That's 12. 12. That's almost 12. That's almost 12. That's 11. That's 12 decibel side ad for minus 80.5 dB. That's stupidly bad. So what we do, so we need to, it seems to, yeah, that's bad that, guys. So what we'll do, we'll turn it off, unplug these, oh shit, there we go. So yeah, so let's go back to you lot, back to camera 1. So we know that we're out a bit, so let's just unplug this lot. Right, unplug the mic. There we go. We'll also start by taking this horrible bracket off the side. I don't like them. You haven't a bit of catching your hand on them and everything. Don't like mic brackets. So we'll get the mic bracket off first. Then we'll pull the screws and we'll start by servicing the actual radio. Let's put it back on the transmitter, because we always do the transmitter first. Turn that down. Right. We'll take both cases off because we may have to do a dry joint. So we'll take all of it off. We need to find a TX light as well, a bulb for the TX, because the TX bulb is blown. But good radios these, I should have some bulbs in here somewhere. Where the hell they are is another matter. I think they're up there somewhere on the windowsill. That's been undone, that's loose. I don't think there's any silliness gone on in this. I think this is just a good honest radio. You know, silliness I mean by somebody putting stuff in that shouldn't really be there. But I'm going to do that anyway with it, but I know when I do it, it'll be done right. I'm not saying no one else does it right, but when I do it, I know I've done it right. So I'll be speaking to our friend Graham from Microchips. Or failing that, I might just steal one of the boards out of... I've got a very rough Harrier which I'm mid-banded, so I might just nick the board out of that, we'll see. See, you've even got a screw in the middle of that and I didn't spot that. See one on the other side? There is. Let's pull the bottom off. And let's put that out of the way. Out there. Let's do a quick examination. Looks good in there. No silliness. We do need to look for a dry joint in the audio. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Something is in here. There's a circuit board stuck to the side there. There is something in here. What the fucking hell's that? There's a circuit board stuck down there. Somebody's put a circuit board in this. So it has got something in there. We go. What the fuck's that? So when there's me thinking there's no silliness, and there is. So what's it for? What is it for? Goes to the mic. It goes to the mic. I wonder if somebody's put a Roger Bleep or Roger Beep or whatever you want to call it. I wonder if somebody's put one of them in it. Where's it going to? It's getting its power from the on-off switch. There. And then what's it going to after that? it goes to it's on the Delta tune. Oh no, it's on the tone. It's on the tone control. So let's just plug this back in and see what it actually is. Right. I think it's a Roger bleep. I think it's some sort of bleep. I mean, if it's a decent one, it can stay in, but... Right. Right, so we're on. Let's plug the mic in. It goes to the mic, so... Let's turn this up. Yep. Off. That's on. And that's louder. That's off. Yeah, that's what it is, guys. It's a Roger bleep. Are we going to go to the trouble of taking it out? I don't know. But we'll leave the mic in because we're going to be needing that, aren't we? Right. So, let's start with the VCO. So with the VCO, guys, what we're going to do, the VCO is voltage controlled oscillator. And what we're going to do, we're going to check that the voltage control oscillator is actually set correctly. Now, go to camera number 3. Get me twiddling sticks. Now, camera number 3, we want to try and be on the meter as well. I mean, to be honest, guys, it's more imperative than I see it, but we'll try and fit you in. Right, you can see that, can't you? Oh, yeah, you can now. Hang on, I've dropped my remote control. Let me just pick my remote up. Oh! Hello, Clarence! Yeah, I bought Scraps his new bed today, the one that you paid for him. I got him that today. Yes, it's so he's got a bed in the bedroom and a bed in here now. So he can come and sit with me, and then when I go to bed, he can come to bed. And he can stay in the same room as me then. Right, so what we're going to do, guys, we'll just find the correct twiddling stick that I use. For Cybernet chassis, we use that. And we don't use that. That's a bit thin. And we use that. And we do use one of the wider ones as well at some point. Now, I'm going to have to bring this a bit nearer to me so that I can see it. I'll come in and say hello to you all in a minute. So what we need to do here, guys, we need we need a clip. So have I got there we go. We need a clip so we can connect the ground there you go, so we can connect our ground of our meter. Right, there you go. Right, we want channel 40. There you go. And we want the far end, and it looks like it might even have a crack in the board there, you know. Some disturbance. Oh no, it's a number. And we want the far end of R4, which is there. And we're actually on 3.8, that's not bad. So what we'll do, we're on 3.8 on the receive, but we'll just bring that up to 4, because I know we can. There you go, that'll do. Let's have a look at the transmitter. 3.8 on the transmitter. So to adjust the transmitter VCO, we need to adjust C1, or I think it is, it could be C2, I don't fucking remember. Hang on. Have to use my other hand. There we go. Now where's the... There it is, I can just see it. So we just want to bring this up. There you go, 4.044. That's good enough. And we're on there, that's perfect. Right. Now let's have a look at the frequency. It's been on long enough. We'll take this off here and we'll look at the frequency. So let's go to the test set. To adjust the frequency, we are adjusting, is it C1 or C2? Try and get these right, C2. So the other one there is C1 for the VCO, for transmit VCO. This is C2 for frequency. So what we'll do, we'll go to the test set. So we'll go to camera 4. Right, and we're looking at the top here, guys, where it says frequency. And we want to tune that so it's 2779125. Oh, hang on, want to be back on channel 20. There you go. Let's move that fucking wire. Let's move that daft wire. There we go. $27.7914, so we want to come down 13. 127, 12. Let's go bring that a bit further. One, two, three. That's a bit too low. One, two, six. That'll do. 27.79126. And it'll drop to 125 within about 30 years. So that's good. Now, let's get on to the transmitter. Now, let's do the transmitter. Where's the twiddler stick for the transmitter? Got something here, what's this? I don't know what that is. Right, so we'll do the transmitter. So what we'll do, we'll put it on there, so you can see. Nope. That didn't make any difference, that one. So obviously it must be okay. So that's at 3. Now this next one. That's peaked. None of these are actually out. Let's adjust these. We're on channel 20, aren't we? Yeah. Bring that up to maximum. That's brought it up, hasn't it? Yeah, that was turned way down. So it's at 4.6. So what it wants us to do now, guys, what they want us to do is turn this one, turn this one, no, turn this one for 3.5, turn the yellow one for 3.5, and then they want us to, that's anti-clockwise, clockwise, sorry. They want that to go clockwise. There, 3.4. And then this one the white one you don't touch. The yellow one, the yellow one is clockwise. Yeah, and the green one is anti-clockwise for 4 watts. There we go. There we go. That's 4 watts there. Now let's check our balance. Let's see how our power is balanced. Go to channel 40. 4.02, that's good. Channel 1, 4.01. This is a good radio, guys. This is actually one of the best chassis I've ever seen in the Cybernet, because that is set up absolutely, and I mean absolutely beautifully. That's set up beautifully. So what we need to do next is do the high-low power. See where we are with that. That will have changed with adjusting that. 3 milliwatts, we want to be a bit higher than that. We want to be 400 milliwatts. And that looks a bit but looks a bit knackered, that pot. A bit dirty. It's not though, it's coming up. That's just a bit over. Right. Let me spray a bit of spray on that. And waggle it about a bit. There we go. That's better. There you go. Let's come down, see if we can come down a bit. It's a bit crappy, that knob. That control's a bit crappy. Where are we now? Yeah, we're on 500. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's moving about a bit much, that, to be honest. Yeah, it's creeping around that. Let's try and give it another waggle. So we don't want it moving. That's it, that'll do for 4, yeah. That'll do, guys. 4.09, that'll do us. And that's on channel 1. It should be the same on all of them though. Channel 20. Yeah, we're just slightly over, it'll do. Well actually, let's... Oh, hang on, wrong one. Let's just bring this... that'll do us, that's good enough. Right, so that's low power okay. So that's the transmitter done. Tone. And make sure when you do this, and that's 4.01 watts. Make sure when you do this, guys, that you do it. Make sure when you do this, you do it with I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, make sure when you do the receiver, you make sure you got your RF gain all the way up, which it is, and your delta tune in the middle on 0. Now let's go to receive and we'll do the receiver. So let's plug the wires back in for the receiver. Right, plug that plug back into there. Extension speaker. We've still got to find a dry joint in this yet. Right, and what we'll do, we'll connect this to there. Ooh. Turn that down a bit. I think it might be. That happened when I put that on there. There. Right. Oh, hang on. Where's me fucking... There it is. There you go. Right, let's go to the scope. That's low. That's high actually, so let's turn the volume down. Just get it to a level where we can listen to it. Now all we do is we get a wide twiddling stick and we'll adjust the detector. Some people call it the discriminator. Where's that gone? There we go, we've got a loose connection. Well, that doesn't help when you're trying to set your fucking detector, does it? Right, that's at a maximum. Go back to, we want cyanide. There we go. Now, what we'll do, we'll leave it on that setting for now, and we'll try. Let's turn it down a bit. There we go. Got a loose connection somewhere. We'll leave that there. Oh, we're going to sort that out after. I'll tell you, we'll sort that out now. Let's find out where it is. I think it's on the audio output IC. So let's just go across the audio output IC. I think it's, go back to camera 3 for a minute. I think it's a dry joint, guys, on the audio output IC. I think it's this, we don't have to clean that. I think it's this fucker here, to be honest. It's one of these. Make sure that they're clean as we do them. That's it. See, we can't do the adjustments. That looks alright. See if it was that. Right. No, it's in now. So where's the receive? Right, so why have we got no receive now? Right, where's the receive? Let's wind this back up. Ah. So where's the receive? Why have we got no receive now? It's there. It's there. You can hear it. I can hear it, but it's very quiet. Hmm. No, nothing. So where's the fucking receive? It was there before. We're on the frequency. Well, we've got no receive. So that's back as it should be. So why will we not receive? Well, we have now. It's there now. Right, cyanide. Well, that's why we were turned down. There we go. Right, let's turn this up. There you go, we were turned down, that was it. Volume was fucking down. So let's tune this. Turn this down a bit. Right. So let's back to camera 4 and do the receive again. Put this on. Zoom. There we go, there's that cyanide. That's good enough for that one. Now do the next one, which is under all these fucking wires. Whoops. That one's okay. They're the transmit, so we don't want to touch those. It's okay. That's about okay, it's not getting much movement. It's about okay. Let's do that. Right, go over it once more time. It's good. Double check everything. We've got one down there, no we haven't. Double check everything. I'm sure we can get a bit more out of that. I'm just hoping I didn't touch them. I have to check the transmitter in a minute. I think I did. That's about it. Now this is the IF. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it. See how long we can listen to it too. I can just hear that at 132, minus 132. Right, let's check our signal meter. Should be S9, and it is. It is S9. Now what I want to do is go back to the transmitter and make sure I didn't accidentally turn any of them. I don't think I did, I just want to double check it. 4.1, which is right. Channel 40. 4.03, yeah. And channel 1. 4.02, 4.09. Yeah, it's good enough. Obviously it's cooled down the transmitter because we've been doing the receiver. Right, so let's just check where the signal meter the needle is for the power meter. Go back on channel 20. 4 watts. Good enough. So I need to find a screw for this. So that's done, guys. That's done. We're going to give this a good clean up, but for now we're going to put it. We're going to leave the Roger Bleak board in. Oh, we've not done the deviation, have we? Set that to the middle. Just quickly do the deviation. That AGC was turned up too high. We need to find a screw for this to stop it falling to bits. Right, so we'll just quickly do the deviation. One, two. It's actually not bad. That's not bad actually. One. We'll set it at 2. There we go. That's not bad. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. One, 2, 1, 2. I'll do us. That's as good as we need it. Right. So let's come back down. Let's come back to camera 3. There you go. Right there, guys. Let's come to the chat, see what we've got. See who's saying what. Hello, Martin. I'll do the hellos again. I'm in hospital, I'll be fine. I hope you're alright, Clarence. Absolutely, mate. Hello. The bracket was on it when I got it, sorry. Don't worry about the bracket, Paul. I never put them on anyway. I've actually got a homemade one for a prop that Jason sent me, and it disappeared. I don't know where it's gone. It's in here somewhere. What's up, my friend? Oh, hello, Paul. Best news today is Scrap's new bed. Thank you very much for that, Clarence. He's got his new bed. Yeah, I had to put it's gone up since I last bought it. I had to put a couple of quid to it, but there we go. We're not bothered. It's what he needs it, so he's got it. I'm hospitalised for too much water retention from swollen prostate. I had to be catheterised. I will be here for the weekend. Good to see you. I hope you are well, Paul. Absolutely. Oh, lovely, Clarence. Yeah. That's what the chipmunk's saying. Evening, Paul. Evening. Exactly, Martin. See it coming. I'm praying for more attention now, mate. I'm paying for more attention now. I'm okay, just very tired. You need to also behave yourself, mate. Yeah, no grabbing them nurses, Clarence. No grabbing them nurses. 'Cause I can't, you see. No grabbing them nurses. Pinching bottoms and stuff. None of that. You're not allowed. Anyway, we need to look after each other. Absolutely, I agree with that. And that's very true, says Paul, yes. We've only got 8 people in tonight. Do you know something? we've only got 8 people in. That's a bit of a disappointment, you know. But that being said, you know, what we need to do next, guys, we need to pull the front off this. We can't put it together just yet, because we'll disconnect the radio, the set and everything else, because we need to disconnect, we need to remove the front and the knobs and stuff so that I can clean them, because that volume knob is a bit stiff. So on the squelches as well. So that's all it needs doing really. Oh no, we need to put a TX light in because the TX bulb's blown. So we need to see if we can find one of them at some point. And I wonder, I'm going to leave that Roger bleep in. Do you know why? Because it's going to be much fucking hassle getting it out. I mean, I could take it out, but I'm going to leave it in because it's... I wonder why somebody's painted the transistors and everything blue. Oh, you know what they've done? They've done it so you can't identify any of the parts that are in it. Really? Lovely. Yeah, they've coated everything in conformal coating or paint or something, so you can't identify anything that's in it. Well, yeah. Anyway, we'll leave it because it's in there and it works, so we'll leave it. But that being said, and it's out of the way as well. It's not like really obvious. It's out of the way. So what we'll do, we'll start by trying to get our knobs off. There you go. And we may spray these knobs. There you go, just lift them off. But you pull and lift with the screwdriver. You just get it under and just lift it, but pull it as you lift it. That way you don't bend the shaft or snap the knob. If you... Did I have the mic gain fully up when I did the... Yeah, I did. I mean, some people... There you go. Some people, guys... Ooh. Some people actually turn the deviation full up and then adjust it with the mic gain. I know a guy who does that. Turns everything full up and adjusts it with the mic gain. I mean, but I don't do it that way. Well, we've got the knobs off, might repaint those. Oh, don't do that. The knobs are crusty. The screws are crusty. Oh, don't do that. Where's that other screwdriver I had? Where's that fucking orange screwdriver I had? That's... I might not be able to get the front off. So we'll get this one. Right, we've got that one. That one's crusty. Don't see why it won't come out though, it's not rusty, it's just that one's got that one. Now, we'll come back to that one. This one here is going to be crusty. No, we've got it. I thought that was going to be crusty, but we've got it. Got that one. Just that fucking other one, just that crusty one. Let's put the twiddlers back in the thing because we're finished with those now. Turn the meter off because we're finished with that. Is it just this one here? I'm not going to get that one out. No, we're not going to get that out, guys. That one's in. Oh, you bummer. And this, what do you call it, won't fit it. No, that won't fit it. Let's try this. Don't think this will. No. Might. Nope. I can't get the fucking front off without getting that out. You bastard. I wanted to get it out and all, but the head's just gone on the screw. Can't get the fucking head, I can't get it out. Try this one. No, not going to get that out. Oh well. Just see if the fucking stuff will work its way in. Just push one of the knobs on, because it's not going to come out. Yeah, I think it's working its way in. I need that front off really. The only alternative is to... I don't want to do that. Got no choice. I'm gonna have to just... Right, can I get the... I wonder if I get the pliers on the bottom of it and turn the screw. Right, so it comes out that way, so I want to go that way. I won't be able to get in, I don't think. We'll try. See, I could do with getting in there. I'm just trying to get into, zoom out a bit. I'm right in and don't need to be there, do I? There we go. Right, I'm trying to get into that to just get that fucking screw. I can't get that screw, guys, it's just, the head's just fucked on it. It's not going to go. I don't undo them there. I might have to get it out. I'm just trying to get the pliers. where's them other pliers there? The ones that, the bent ones. Where's them, they're not on. Where's them bent pliers, the ones that curve? They're not on. There they are. There's not much fucking grip on them bastards, they're shit really. But we'll try it. If not, we're going to have to just fucking get the Dremel out tomorrow. See, I can get that in there. Right, which way is it coming out? It comes that way, so I need to turn it that way. No, it's not even going to turn it. No. Nope, we're not going to get that out. What I'm going to have to do is get the Dremel, I think. Get the Dremel on it. I don't want to break the case. I mean, I could cut that fucking lug there, but could get that lug off there. Scraps, you are disgusting, lad. You've trumped. Yeah. So even get this off here. See if we can get that. See, I'm going to cut into that anyway, even if I can use a Dremel. And cutting into it anyway. It feels loose, but I know it ain't. You just can't get into that. Let's get this one. It's a bit thinner. So anyway, we're going to do it, guys. John, you want one of them tabs? You don't want them tabs to break. They come off dead easy. There you go. That's it. Now, that should just pop out of there now. I'll say that. There you go. There you go. No way around it. There you go, it should pop out now. There you go. That's off. And that'll slot back into there. Now what we do is get the screwdriver. We get the Irish screwdriver. We've undone it. Well, so we moved it. Not fucking undone, that's in there, that. Get the... So I've got a load of these screws. So having what's all put in would take it. Fucking hell. That it doesn't want to go. That's rusted in there, that, guys. coming out. It doesn't look rusty, but it is. I mean, I can't even turn that by hand. Would you believe it? There you go. Right. So what we need is to clean all the knobs. That's loose, that one. That one's loose. Make sure they're all tight. Yeah. 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 So what we'll do, we'll spray a bit of switch cleaner on each of them. What we'll do, we'll get the knob because we'll never turn that. And what we'll do, we'll let the switch cleaner sink in, and then we'll drop a bit of oil on them. And that'll lubricate them. And we'll see if we can find a TX light while we're here. That's getting better. That's better, that there. That's getting better, that, guys. That's a big improvement. I can turn the fucker now without swinging on it. Because I can turn it now without swinging on it. There you go. What we'll do now, we'll get a bit of oil and just put a bit of oil. There you go. Work the oil down into it. Only a little bit of oil. You don't want it on the carbon track. There you go, look at that. Little bit of oil, guys. Wipe off the excess. There we go. Now what we'll do, come to the next one, because we've already put cleaner on them. In fact, to be honest with you, we'll get the soldering iron and just put that there. That'll probably fucking help it. Don't want it too hot. Yeah, look at that. It's hard to turn these by getting your fat fingers in. Right, so let's get a bit of oil. There you go. And what the oil will do is just go in and lubricate it. I mean, I can turn that now by hand. Look at that one. And that'll stay like that now. There you go. What about this one? That's not too bad. Still stiff though. It's all the shit that gets in them over the years. There you go. That one's not too bad. Bit of oil on there. See if we can find the bulbs in a minute. That one's good. What about this one? Don't have to do that one. Don't have to do that one either, that's okay. Just give it a quick wipe. It's only that one. And there's the channel changer. There we go. Now, see if we can find a TX bulb for the TX. Don't think I've got one. No, I know I've not got any that size. Let's give that meter a clean. Right. Where's it going to? The red goes to there, and the white it's either that one or that one. You've got resistors there. We have to go to the other side of the resistor, whereas our fucking bulbs are not power. What was that? Oh, it's part of that thing now. Let's see if we can find my bulbs. Not sure if I know where they are now. I'm sure they're up here, but I can't remember. Nope, they're transistors. What's this? Stylus. Garrard and big Garrard centre spindles. No, they're not up there. Are they in here? Fuck's this? Aerial. No. No, it's not up there. Can't remember where I put them. And it's a bummer because I've got nothing I can take one out of. No, not in there. What about the component drawer? About the next drawer down, are they in there? Could be, I don't think so. Because no, you're gonna have to order or really look for them. I'll have to try and just turn this off. Don't know where me bulbs are. I have actually got, guys. I don't know whether they'll work. Don't know whether these are the one or they're not. Well, I can't do it at the moment. I can come back and do it at a later date. Can't do it right now, obviously not. We'll just double check this for more dry joints. You don't usually get dry joints in these, they're usually pretty alright. Yeah, but somebody's put that board in and then painted everything, so you can't see what it is. I mean, you could get the fucking stuff off, chuck it in terps and leave it in terps over fucking night, that'll lift it off. So that's what where we're at anyway. Ah, fuck it, we'll have to come back to the TX light. Don't know where it is. Don't know where I've got them stored. Hang on. See if this will clean. Because if not, you can buy these fronts. Actually, that's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. So what we'll do, we'll shove this back on for now. There you go. I mean, the TX light's neither here nor there, is it? I can replace it without taking this off anyway. I can get to it. When you put these in, guys, make sure you just snug them. Don't really swing on them because you'll crack the plastic. You can actually turn these into a Rotel 240. See, that doesn't move that, so we're okay. We had to chop it, but we're okay. I knew we would be because the middle screw holds it. This is a good radio. Very, very, very. It's a very, very good chassis. Not all of them are like this. Some of them are a bit fucking tired. This is a very good chassis, this one, guys. And we don't tighten them on. There you go. Right, let's put our knobs on. And these got identifying marks in them to show where they would normally be. I don't think they have. No. Some do. These ones haven't. So, turn the squelch. What we'll do, we'll put them so they more or less line up. RF gain. Dimmer. Just put them on so they line up. More or less, they don't have to be spot on, they never are. Mic gain. That could do with going a bit. Another notch, that's it. No, it ain't. See, they never. See, they're never fucking level anyway in the volume one. But actually, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Right. Channel knob, that can go on anywhere. There you go. Right. Pop the speaker back on. You get a good generous speaker in here. They're 8-ohm speakers, by the way, in these. You get a good generous speaker. A generous size speaker in these, not like the modern shit. They have a fucking tiny fucking speaker in them. Right, what we'll do, we've got some stickers in here. Julian, number 8, St Margaret's Close, Horsworth, Leeds. Yeah, obviously he liked his fucking name. It was probably him who put that Roger Bleep in it. Beep or whatever you want to fucking call it. Some say bleep, others say beep. Right. Before we do that, we'll just turn it on. Make sure that we've got audio nice and loud. Make sure we get our our nice loud hiss in the speaker. Make sure that we've got no dry joint. There we go. Let's get the microphone. I need to find a screw for this mic as well. We'll sort that out in a bit. In fact, I can tighten that side up. If I tighten that side up, it'll hold the other side. There you go. That'll hold the other side. Stop it moving. Right, well. So that cuts, so when you flip that down, it comes out of there. That's alright now. That's your tone. Loose connection there, or maybe not all the way in. Oh, could be the fucking power lead. Yeah, really. Let's put the dummy load in it. I'm fine with fucking dummy load. I haven't used it for ages. I think it's in the back of this. Yeah, it's here. I haven't used that for fucking ages. That's the VR meter. Let's plug the dummy load in. There you go. So that's there. So would you really want that, doing that when you unkey? You wouldn't, would you? That's your tone there. Yeah. So what they've done, in their infinite wisdom of being an idiot, what they've done, they've actually wired, I think we might be taking this out, guys, because I don't want that doing that. I don't want that doing that when I unkey the mic. So I think we're going to be taking that out. Take this take this dummy load off a minute. Now, so I think we're going to be taking that out. Right, so let's see what's been done. Right, so we've got a blue wire going from there which is very stupidly taped, which we'll probably be able to get to just by getting the pliers, just pulling that apart. Right, that's that. So let's just cut the fucking things. Let's just cut the fucking. I'm not leaving that in. I'm not having it making that racket when I unkey it. Right. I don't think any fucking else would want that either. That's was going to stay in, but we can't have that. Oh, hang on a minute. You know, you see, at the end of the day, guys, we can't have that. Where's my clippers? Get this fucking thing out of here. So there's your red, which is going onto your on-off. We can just clip that there. It gets that out. Now we can go to the black. Clip that. Now that's got rid of that now. So we've got that must be your on. Let's take this to cover off. Now, that must be your on, which goes, yeah. So if I take that one off there, desolder that. There you go. That's got that off there. Right. That is part of that, so is that. We've got a green wire there, which is going to our mic. That goes to our mic, that green wire. Now, that goes to the mic, and then we've got a yellow wire which goes to the mic there. Now they both go to the mic socket. Now that's the yellow wire, and that goes to the mic gain. And that's just connected. Look at that. That's just connected. That goes to. I'm gonna have to figure that. I'm gonna have to get the manual out for this. Maybe not. No, I won't. That goes to there. Then we've got a black wire. We've got a blue wire there. Which I've just snapped, which I don't mind. Now see if we can get this tape off this and see what colour wire's there. I mean, it's alright if I have to. We've got a resistor there, so there's a resistor been put there. So we've got, I'm wondering, guys, that there, that resistor, so it's probably not even needed. It's not in the manual, that anyway, that I do know. Got this one here, and we should have a brown wire that goes to the mic. So have a look, see where we go. Have a look at the mic gain control. The mic gain is the end one. Right. So just looking. CBPA, that hasn't been disturbed. Right, what I'll need to do, oh hang on, this brown wire here, this brown wire doesn't go to where I thought it went. It goes up the loom, it goes to, this brown wire goes to, it goes to there. That is this. And what they've done, they've desoldered that. That's been desoldered. I'm going to need to look at this, guys. I'm going to need to look at this. I think I've got a feeling, let's clip this a minute. Clip that there. Just strip this. Right, I've got a feeling that this goes to this. We can soon find out. Soon find out. Plug this back in. Cybernet lead, that's the one. Plug that in. Turn this back on. Plug the mic in. There you go. Turn this on. No audio, mind you, won't have, will we? No speaker. Right. Just put that there in a minute. Plug the speaker in. We've got the audio, so we've got deviation. 1, 2. Hello. Yeah, we have. We've got deviation, guys, we're working. And we ain't got that fucking horrible Roger bleep. Right, so we've got deviation, that's working. So right. Now what we do, we get our screwdriver, there you go, and that's it, guys. I'll zoom in and show you this. That's our Roger bleep, beep, bleep, whatever you want to call it. That's what was in there. That was our bit of silliness for this radio. And that's what I've taken out. And there's only one place for this. There's only one place for this, and that's the fucking bin. So now, what we need to look at is take that resistor out, because it's not supposed to be there. Scraps, I love you to bits, you know that, don't you? But I fucking hate your ass. You fucking stink, lad. You do, man. You fucking bang. So it goes to the grey one there. That goes to that one there. Can I get to this? Yeah, take that off. And look at the way they put tape on them, guys. Amateurs. Amateurs. I'd love to meet the guy who did this, because I'd love to kick his ass. There you go. Now what we do is just solder that. Back to there. And luckily, I think that's all that's been done. I don't think them two terminals at the top were used for the tone. There's only one tone capacitor. Well, there's two. So let's try it. Let's try it again, guys. Let's try it again. Plug the mic in. Where's the mic? There it is, the mic plug. Plug the mic in. So that's the only issue with these old radios. You know, somebody's always put usually someone's always put something in them. And, you know, I mean, that wasn't particularly badly put in. It was just, you know, you don't want your Roger bleep, beep, bleep, whatever you want to call it. Let's check the deviation. 1, 2. Hello. Yeah, it's working. I might need to turn it up a bit. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, let's give it a bit more deviation. Turn it up a bit. Right, so. One, 2. 1, 2. That's a bit dirty, that pot. 1, 2. Let's give that a bit of a clean. Shit, come out. There you go. Give that a bit of a clean. There you go. Is that one in the middle? Yeah. Give that a waggle round. One, 2. I think that might be a bit crappy as well. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good enough. There you go, done. Right. So our York JVC 863 is back to how it should be, completely standard, until I decide to chuck a mid-band board in. If I chuck a mid-band board, and I may not even do that yet. What we'll do, guys, next Friday in the shack, turn this off. What we'll do next Friday in the shack, we'll do it on the air test. We'll do it on the air test next Friday. You know, we'll do a rig check. Well, I don't call it on the air test. My friend Richard uses that phrase. No, I call it a rig check, really. What we'll do next week, guys, we'll do a rig check. Next Friday, we'll do a rig check. And we'll see how Mr. 863 performs, Mr. York 863 performs. But I'll be honest with you guys, it's one of the best performing chassis I've seen so far for tuning up. It receives very well. Yeah, it would help if that would fucking, hang on, slacken that off. We've got that one, there you go. That's it. There you go. I was thinking of going to sit in the garden, but you know, take smelly ass with me. You know, well, that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the service. We had a dry joint on the audio IC. We've done that. We had a dodgy Roger bleep that somebody had put in. We've got rid of that. These screws are a bit corroded, but they're clean. Well, they say they're clean, they'll go in. It's just the heads. Yeah. I was hoping this was going to be a virgin set, but you know, some of them are. I mean, my Rotel 240, that was virgin. Nobody had been in it. When I got it, nobody had been in it. Me what do you call it was as well? My original Colt 444, remember the one that me and Steve repaired? Me and Steve were messing with a couple of years ago. It's on the shelf there, I think. What, the one my daughter bought me. I wasn't swinging on that, I was just making sure I got a good purchase. Right. I need to find a screw to go in there, because with a screw missing. We need to sort that out. There you go. We'll find a screw for that later. That won't go anywhere now till we get a screw in it. The microphone is in good condition. The screws are not even rusty. The mic's in nice nick. The rest of the radio is, I mean, no complaints really. I'm really pleased with it. So what we're talking about now, Andy does an absolute
Andy does an absolute comprehensive service, absolutely. I bet the blue paint was an early attempt to stop people copying the board, probably made in the early out to 80s by some dude selling them from a front room. It was. His name's inside the fucking radio, for fuck's sake. It was probably him who made them. His name's inside the radio. Hang on. What's happened here? What's happened there? That's it. There we go. All are welcome. You misspelt Chinese. That's the British are brilliant at counterfeit. I bet that, the blue paint was put there to stop somebody copying the board. I think we do. I think we all do. Oh, I thought that was the previous owner. No, the previous owner, whoever did that modification, it's probably who it was. If we get the board, there's the board there, guys. And if we get something sharp, I mean, you can soon find out what the fucking chip and stuff is. Just scrape that like that. You know. Right, well, we can see the chip part of the number now. Don't think we'll get it all, might end up scraping it off. This one was doing the job better. You just pick it gently. There you go. And our chip. There you go, there's our chip number. What is it he used? Can't see it without magnifying it. See if we can do it with the phone. Let's try the phone camera. I can't read it without magnifying it. Just give the lens a wipe, the lenses are a bit grubby. There you go. Now let's see what our chip is, shall we? There's 3 different numbers on this. There's 18145, which is probably the fucking take code. There's CD4 double nat, CD4 got light shining in me. CD409P CN and MM5693BN, I think that is. So if any of you's got made a note of that, we'll soon find out we can soon sort that out. You just scrape the paint off it. I mean, you soon can find out what the values are. I mean, this is homemade, this. Very crudely as well, it's not. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Let's see what the other chip is, and then I'll come back to the chat. It's not microchips quality, let me tell you that. Now that came off dead easy. But that one's been sanded, guys. That one's been sanded. He doesn't want to know us to doesn't want us to know what that one is. That's been sanded. It's been sanded, that one. Yeah. It's been sanded. Can't make any of that out. It's been sanded, that one. But the top one, that's exactly as it was. I'm going to scrape a bit more actually in case the board number comes through, because you don't know, do you? I doubt it. No, you can tell. It's been sanded, that. Yep. I mean, we'll probably find out what it is by taking the chip out, because sometimes you find a number on the bottom or something you can reference it with on the bottom anyway. But that, guys, is definitely not microchips quality. That is certainly not. That is a very, very, and it's got a short circuit there and all. There's a short circuit there. So, but that's what it was, guys. That's what it was. A Roger Beep, Bleep, whatever you want to call it. And that's what it was. And I'm not passing that on to anybody. Why? Because I think it's disgusting. If somebody wanted a micro, if somebody wanted a Roger Bleep, Beep, whatever you want to call it, I would recommend them go to Microchips Graham. In fact, I recommend everybody go there for their stuff, for their mods and stuff. Go and see Graham. Why? Because his stuff's bloody decent. It's handmade. Sometimes getting the chip wet will show the number, yeah, it sometimes does, doesn't it? That's probably doing the triggering or the timing between the two bleeps. Yeah, it probably is a timer of some description, or the trigger, yeah. The last figure will be a number, and the CD149 anything is 12 volts, 400 series logic. Cheers for that. Yeah, send it to Big Clive, he'll reverse engineer it. Yeah, he would, wouldn't he? Yeah. Yeah, but the other one will be just a chip for the other one will be just the, what do you call it? The other chip will just be for the, probably contains the tones. Because you've got, how many transistors is on it? 1, 2 transistors. So yeah, and it didn't do a good job of covering that capacitor there. You can read what that is, just about. What he's done, it looks like he just fucking sprayed it with something. It's been sprayed with something. KJE it says, the initials on it. KGA, sorry, the initials on it. Yeah, but these are probably, this would have been made by some sort of amateur rig doctor, or it was certainly fitted by one anyway, because I wouldn't fit. I'll be honest with you guys and girls, I wouldn't fit a board like that. In that I wouldn't fit it that way. I would have fitted it the correct way, and I would have made sure that it didn't go on and off with the bloody tone knob when you flick the tone switch. Anyway, the Yorkie is back to normal now, guys. The York 863 is back to normal now, and You know, it's nice to see that it's back to normal, isn't it? You know, I mean, I was going to leave that bleep in till I discovered it come through the tone control as well. We can't have that. I mean, until I discovered it come through the speaker. I mean, who wants to hear that every time they unkey? You know what I mean? Who wants to hear that every time they drop key? You don't, do you? I think I've adjusted the deviation with the mic gain down. Yeah, I did. Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna go in again. We're gonna go in again anyway and fit mid-band, so it doesn't matter. All these switches have gone all right now. Them knobs have all gone all right now. We're gonna go back in anyway at some point. Probably we're gonna go in and do the TX Lite, and we're gonna revisit and put mid-band in. Let's turn the soldering stick off because we don't need the soldering stick. I can move back over to the other camera now. Scraps, do you know something, guys? Do you know something? He's got a fucking terrible ass. He's got a fucking terrible ass, guys. Scraps, love, your ass is terrible. You smell. You does. You does, son, you stinks. You does. You does, you stinks. You does, you smell worse than me. And that's fucking saying something, because mine really do fucking hum. I mean, my farts are fucking nasty. Do you know something, guys? You could probably... Do you know something? You could probably fucking smell mine on another planet. Yeah. Anyway, he's got 2 beds now, so he can choose where he wants to sleep. Right, so let's see what's happening here, because we're going to be going soon. Yeah, dual 5.5. Yeah. Yeah, oscillator, yeah. Probably a 5.6, 5.56. Yeah. But it is, innit? It's handmade, that board, guys. Yeah. Anyway, but it's definitely not anywhere near microchips quality, that's for sure. You know, it's terrible. Anyway, guys, let's come back to camera 5. Right, I hope you've all enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that. It's been a really nice radio to work on. It's got a really good strong chassis. It's very responsive. The deviation might need to come down a bit, because I think I've overdone the deviation, because the mic gain was down a little bit. The mic gain was about halfway, so I might need to revisit the deviation. Maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm going to go and let him out and get some fresh air. I fucking need some. His arse is bad. I'm going to leave you to it, guys. Try dropping one now, Andy. Strip that blue paint. Yeah. Yeah, drop one on that board. Strip that blue paint off. Yeah. I'll tell you what, you know. I went to Tyrone's years ago. He lived in Wivenshaw at the time, and I went down on a push bike, and I got there and I put my push bike in his hallway, in his hallway, halfway up his stairs. I said, oh bloody hell, Ty, I'm bursting. You know, I need the lavatory. He said, well, you know where it is? So anyway, I went for a crap, and then when his wife Ellen came back, she went in the toilet. She went, bloody hell, Tyrone. She said, have you been in this toilet? He says, why? She says, it stinks. He said, no, it's that dirty, shitty bastard. He says, mate, he said, don't breathe that in. He says, it'll take the enamel off your teeth. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I do miss Tyrone, actually. Very much so, because I knew him 46, 47 years or something. Knew him a lot of years. Anyway, it's much easier to make pro-looking PCBs these days. PCB way, or JCPCB will send them to you for not many beer talk. Well, that's right. I mean, microchips as is made by PCBWay, but he has the boards made there, but he has to still design them. You know, so what he sends them is what he gets back. He has to design the board before he can have it made. You know, so he has to design it all with his software and his know-how and all that lot. He has to do all that. And then once he's got the completed board, he just sends it off and has it made. And they send them to him. Anyway, guys, listen, you take it easy. And I'll be back this way tomorrow night. We'll be on the bench with something else in the vintage electronics repair workshop. You all take it easy. And I hope you've enjoyed this York 863 repair stroke service. Yeah. I'll catch you all later, guys. I'll see what we've got. I think tomorrow night we might have a Grundig reel-to-reel, a TK summit. And I want to give Steve a ring before he goes as well. I've still not brought my camcorder back. I'll give him a ring in a minute. I mean, if he doesn't bring it back, I am bothered, but I'll have to wait until he comes back at some point. But I'll ring him, see if he can pop it in on his way to the airport. Mind you, I can't expect him to do that, can I? I'll just probably leave it. But I'm going to phone him anyway. I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. You all take it easy. Yeah, well, we're getting a reel-to-reel on the bench tomorrow night for Burn It Out Matthew. Anyway, guys, you all take it easy. Like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee if you want, and you don't have to if you don't want. Thank you to Martin Warner for the coffees that you sent me, Martin. I'll get your spare parts out to you soon. The coffees were for the postage and packaging. I gave him the spares for nothing because I'm the way I am. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye for now.